Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in for this very brief video introduction to my upcoming online meditation program, Kuan, a retreat into compassion. This will be an 8-week online meditation program. We're launching February 23rd and we close on April 10th. So before I get into the presentation, just a little bit about myself in case you're not familiar with me or my teachings. My name is Christopher Luard. I am the director and primary teacher of the meditation program called Such Sweet Thunder. I've been practicing meditation and studying various forms of meditation techniques for about 36 years now. I'm very deeply trained and studied in both Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism. I did a little bit of training as well in Vedanta Hinduism. So I've been going at this for quite some time. In addition to all of that, I am certified in trauma-sensitive mindfulness, in neuroplasticity, and in nonviolent communication. And so for the duration of the 8-week course, you will have all of that background and training at your fingertips. So compassion, what is compassion? I often get this question when I'm offering retreats or teachings around compassion. And some teachers define compassion as the heart that trembles in the face of suffering. And I like that. I think that's very eloquently put. But I put a little bit of a different emphasis on it. I define compassion as the heart that opens to and trembles with the face of suffering. That opening to gives that space in which we hold that struggle, that suffering, that pain with. And the trembling with is the resonation, which is so healing. Whether we're working with our own struggle in practices of self-compassion, or we're working to hold space for others who are in the midst of their struggle. It's that resonation and ability to be in the middle of that, in the midst of that struggle, that's so healing and powerful. So compassion feels the struggle, or more accurately, perhaps, it allows us to feel the struggle. It's a quality of heart, and it inspires us to move forward to act. So compassion always has this forward motion. In fact, there are many studies now that show that when we're in a compassionate state, the motor functions of the brain are activated. So it literally moves us to act. So one could say compassion is a combination of empathy and wisdom. Empathy allows our heart to resonate with the hearts of others who are struggling, and the wisdom to move to act. Another aspect of compassion that I really like to emphasize is it is balanced out with the quality of joy. Compassion is like the roots of the tree, and joy is like the branches and the flowers. And they balance each other. Compassion practice asks that we take a very deep look at the quality of struggle, the quality of suffering. That's a tall order sometimes. It's very helpful to balance out the practices of compassion with practices of joy. And so throughout the 8 weeks, we'll be taking a deep dive, not only into very traditional practices of compassion, but we'll be supporting that and supplementing the course with some very deep practices to cultivate joy. Very important to have that balance. So the program outline. Weeks 1 through 3, we'll be taking a deep dive into self-compassion. So healing and so important in this current world situation that we're in with this virus and the political division that's really worldwide. Violence, unrest, climate change. These practices of self-compassion are fundamental in providing us a sense of ground to stand on so that we can feel into our own struggle and provide that space of healing for ourselves. Week 4, we'll move into practices of forgiveness. And as you'll see through the course, compassion and forgiveness are much, they're very interwoven like that. And all throughout this, we'll be taking a deep dive into the practices of joy for support and for balance. Week 5, we move into compassion for loved ones. Week 6, we expand our circle of care to include compassion for strangers, compassion for challenging people in week 7, and we close out with including the entire world, compassion for everyone, always including ourselves. So retreat is called Kuan Yin, a retreat into compassion. I don't know why it says on the slide there, retreat 1. I need to change that. But anyway, the retreat is entitled A Retreat into Compassion, the title Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the bodhisattva of compassion. Bodhisattva is a Buddhist term, but really, if you're not Buddhist or you're not familiar with that term, it could be an angel or an enlightened being, perhaps. And her representation is the heart of compassion. This runs again Wednesday, February 23rd to Sunday, April 10th. I'm offering 2 sections over the 8 weeks. They launch at the same time on the same day here in Thailand. It's Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. East Coast time. Section B, Thursdays and Mondays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Great Britain time. So Section B is really being offered to cater to those people who are in Europe and England and perhaps South Africa, and for people here in Asia who like to start later in the day. Maybe they have things happening in the morning, they have a day job, and they want to have an evening session or a late afternoon session. Section B would be for those people. So summing it all up here, Kuan Yin, a retreat into compassion, 8-week online meditation program, February 23rd to April 10th. The whole program is offered over Zoom. So if you'd like to do the whole program live, you're welcome to do that. That's great. If you feel you'll need to miss some programs here or there, some of the live sessions, all of the sessions are recorded and will be made available to the retreat participants only. I do that to create a container of safety, and we'll all be asked to adhere to confidentiality agreements so that people can really express themselves freely in the live sessions. If you feel like you want to do the whole program in your own pace, at your own time, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Just let me know, and I'll make sure the videos get to you, usually before 24 hours after the ending of the session, usually the next day, even sometimes the same day, you'll get a link to the recording. The sessions, or the whole package, includes one-to-one sessions. You have unlimited availability with me. We can do one-to-one sessions. I try to keep that to once a week, but if you feel that more than once a week would be supportive for your journey through the Kuan Yin retreat, I'm happy to do that for you. Each session has guided meditations. There's usually at least one guided meditation per session, sometimes two. We also have the beautiful opportunity to come together as a community and explore these practices together. That's really extraordinary, and I'm very often pleasantly surprised at how we can do that over this technology of Zoom. There'll also be a Facebook community page created specifically for this course and specifically for the section that you're in, so that you and the fellow community members can come together and talk about your experiences of the practices, talk about what's being offered, and so forth. The program also includes ample time for question and answer sessions. I usually offer a block of time in each 2-hour meeting where I specifically address questions and speak to what's being offered in the course. Everything I offer, this course and all of my one-to-one sessions and all of the courses that I offer, are offered in a trauma-sensitive framework and offered with a secular voice. I don't ask anyone to believe in any particular faith or religion. You could come from any religion or no religion, it doesn't matter. These practices are made available for everyone. The whole package, the whole 8-week course, is $99 US. There are scholarships available. If that appeals to you, just reach out to me and let me know, and we can have a talk about getting you into the program at a cost that works for you. If you're interested to register or you want to find out more about this program, please do visit my website, www.suchsweetthunder.org, or just email me directly, chrisluard@yahoo.com. Thanks for tuning in today, and I hope to see you on the retreat. So thank you. I'm just going to take the slides down now. Thank you.